Hi Virgo. All right, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to jump right in for you, but I hope that you guys are having an amazing week so far. It's almost to the end. So we're going to be doing your August overview. We'll be covering what's coming towards you in your life overall. Also, we'll be covering your finances, career, and business. And then lastly, we'll be talking about what's happening in August in your love life. All right. So I'm going to jump right in. And again, I hope that you're doing amazing. And let's see what's the energies for my Virgos in the month of August. Give me some messages, please. What are the energies for my Virgos in the month of August? Sorry about this view. This will be more of a audio reading. I'm just working with what I got right now, okay? So forgive me. It won't look like this forever, but for today, this is what I got. All right, what are the energies for my Virgos in the month of August? Tell me about the energies for my Virgos in the month of August. Anything significant? Thank you so much. All right, first card we have here is soulmates. And this talks about having a soul connection, a partnership, agreement, or soul contract. Okay, so soulmates. That's a good one. All right, and then what else do we have here? All right, we also have the golden mirror. Okay, so someone could be a soulmate here, but they also could be very self-absorbed, or maybe it was a one-sided relationship when you were dealing with this person. You may have felt like this person had narcissistic tendencies. So even though this soulmate energy is coming out, and that could be a big theme for you in August, it almost feels like you could be avoiding this person, or there could be some resentment towards this person based off of like how they treated you, or maybe just not being fair or being balanced in the connection between you two. So that's interesting. So this person is making a reappearance in your life in some way in August, and I guess we'll cover that in the love portion. They may come out also in the lifestyle portion, so we'll just see. I definitely feel like this person could be thinking about you. All right. There's also certain things from the past that they may have regret about, or that they are learning from in regards of how they treated you. And there's some memories here that they could be coming across when it comes to your love with them during that time. So very interesting that that's coming out. So let's go ahead and address your lifestyle and see what's coming in for you, what may be changing for you, Virgo, anything significant. So tell me about my Virgo's lifestyle in the month of August. What can you tell me about Virgo's lifestyle in the month of August? Give me some messages, please. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the moon. All right, so I feel like this was probably your energy in the month of July. You could have been going through a little bit of sadness. There could have been some tears shed. You could have felt like you were dealing with a lot of things very privately and had no one to speak to about these things. And so it could have brought on a low emotional state, or being sad, or even feeling depressed some days. There is also an energy of like self esteem, or maybe your confidence being a little bit lower in last month. And it has to do with some type of like sadness. Okay. So I definitely feel like you were going through it last month for whatever reason. But I do feel like your happiness and your energy and your motivation is being restored in August. Okay, so we do have Temperance here. There goes Temperance. We have the 10 of Cups, which is a big one. It's a really nice one. 10 of Cups. And then we also have the 8 of Cups. All right, so first and foremost, very much blessed with a lot of happiness in the month of August. There could be a lot of things that you feel very lucky or blessed by. You could have a really good community around you. Maybe things with your family could also be making you happy. Maybe there's a lot of harmony going on in your community or with your family that you're feeling really happy about, feeling very supported. But the 10 of Cups is also just feeling very deeply fulfilled. This is very, this is tied to Temperance. So this is tied to you maybe, you know, having some type of balance. There was some imbalance last month or the last time that you were feeling down or depressed. You had some type of imbalance. Maybe you were working a lot and you weren't spending enough time for yourself, like personal Virgo time. Or this could be overindulgence sometimes with that Temperance is like maybe you were going out, and drinking with your friends, and then the day after you feel like shit. And then because that depressant energy. This could be like if you are not if you have low vitamins, sometimes this can be about like low health. So maybe something with your health wasn't right as well that could have put you in a low state. This could also be about diet, okay? Like what were you eating? Were you trying some new diet out that just was not really nutritious for you and also making you cranky or sad? There's something here that you're restoring balance in August that's really making the month incredible for you, or just putting things into the equilibrium for you, okay? So I like that. Let's see what's going on with that. Temperance. Tell me about Temperance for Virgo. All right. We have the 7 of Swords. I almost feel like you were jinxing yourself with something. All right. So you had some fears here. There were some fears or anxieties around whatever, maybe around your job, maybe around family, maybe around like a romantic connection. And it could have been where you felt like you had to always look over your shoulder. Who's going to be out to get me next? Who's going to deceive me next? Who's going to lie or betray me next? And I feel like that energy just wasn't the best. It kind of put you in made you a worry wart. What? Oh, sorry. I have a hard time pronouncing it. A worry wart. It made you just always worried or very anxious. And it also could have put you in a place where you, in return, your behaviors were kind of questionable. And I only say that because Temperance talks about like in August, you having such great character. But maybe previously, because you were always looking over your shoulder, because you felt like you were on the verge of betrayal, you could have done some questionable things just out of protection. All right. So I feel like you're being relieved from anxiety. All right. And also confidence is being restored as well, kind of where you're like not sweating what anyone else is doing. If they're doing that, oh well, I got other shit going on for me that's making me happy. And I feel like this is putting you in a really, really positive space. You're getting like sound mind back. I don't know if you were kind of like losing your mind a little bit, as we all do. There's so many things that you can lose your mind with day to day. You turn on the TV, you look at the news, you can lose your mind. So it's not hard to lose your mind. But I feel like, and I only say that because the Ace of Swords is on the bottom of the deck, which talks about clarity and truth. You could have been focusing on things that just weren't truthful, or things that just were assumptions and not really reality. And I feel like in August, you're back to reality, and you're very confident about where you're at in life and what you have going on and the type of person you are. And it makes you more secure to where you're just happier. But this also could be environments and also like routine. So you could see that certain people, places, and things that you were indulging in just were not the best for you. They did not make you very sound and balanced and calm and peaceful. They didn't bring harmony in your life. So there's a realization there. All right, let's see what else is here. All right. Queen of Swords, you're super clear right now. Super, super clear. Super logical. Really getting out of your head and getting out of your emotions. Okay. So I feel like your emotions were running you rampant. And I feel like with the Queen of Swords, you just are able to decipher things more easier, be super clear on things. You pick up on things and you understand things better. You're not making something out of nothing, all right, with that Queen of Swords. Now, with that Queen of Swords, though, you definitely have been bit somewhere. Someone definitely has hurt you. There has been some type of deep disappointment. But I feel like you are coming out of your head about the situation. You're getting clear on something maybe without even have talking to that person. So you could have been really worried about that situation, what this person is doing, how could they betray you. You've come to some type of conclusion yourself. You're seeing the situation for what it is, and you're able to kind of move forward. But I do see you being very detached, okay? So I will say that. Very balanced though, but possibly very detached at this moment. And it's interesting too because you have so much love surrounding you with the 10 of Cups. You know, it's probably not the best time to be so detached, but it is what it is. All right, so what's the 10 of Cups for Virgo in their lifestyle? I want to say something, but I don't know if I should say it right now. I almost feel like someone is going to be paying you more. It's almost like you were trying to show someone, like you could have been at your breaking point, or you were hurting, or you were going to really move forward and not look back, you know? And it almost takes you having to be this detached individual for this person to pay attention versus when you were emotional over the situation, or you showed concern or even showed love, which is crazy. All right, but what's the 10 of Cups here? All right, we have the 5 of Cups. So again, you're getting a lot of support. Could be from your social circle, from your friends, could be from family, but you definitely are very disengaged when this is coming in. There could be some type of social gathering with the 10 of Cups. I just see you being very checked out in this moment. So you could be going to a wedding, to a baby shower, you could be going to a birthday, you could be going to a dinner, you know what, you could be going to an outing. You seem very disengaged with the 5 of Cups. It's almost like, you know, you're kind of like thinking, instead of being in the moment, you can't help yourself. You're just kind of like disgusted with the past, and it's not allowing you to kind of like really embrace all this love that the universe is pouring onto you. It's not intentional. It's like you can't help yourself. All right, 2 of Pentacles as well. Again, I see you really just putting yourself first and prioritizing yourself. So, you know, even though all this love is coming towards you, you are still turning down certain things, even if they're positive things, to prioritize yourself and your me time, your Virgo time. And I think that's keeping you in a really great balance with the Two of Pentacles. So even if your friends want to celebrate or they want to take you out to dinner, that's very positive and it's very happy and healthy. But what is also positive, happy, and healthy is Virgo spending time at home, doing a face mask or in their garden or cooking themselves a meal. And I feel like you're finding balance within that. So even if all this love is coming towards you, you don't really feel the need to be engaged 100%. You want to be engaged with yourself more so. And I feel like that's bringing a nice, I feel like that's bringing harmony to you or just happiness, fulfillment. All right, last card we have here is the Eight of Cups. This is what it looks like. With that Eight of Cups, this shows that you are ready to move on from a situation that could have crushed you in the past, in the most recent past. There's a situation that you put a lot of effort and love behind, and I just don't feel like you were being valued. You are disconnecting emotionally, okay? So with that Queen of Swords, definitely detached, but it's allowing you to walk away from a situation that you feel like you no longer need to be around. What's going on with that? Even if you already walked away from the situation, like you're watching right now or you're listening and you're like, yeah, I know what that situation is, Dream, but I left that person a long time ago. You may have left that person a long time ago, but I feel like your heart stayed. Like there could have been instances where you brought this person up, for a while now. Like to your friends, you still talk about this person. Maybe even new lovers, you still bring it up to about this person. I feel like this is sealing the deal that this person just does not take up space in your life anymore. What's the Eight of Cups? The Moon. Okay, so yeah, this was like this was a big burden for you, and it's something that you could have tried to hide. Maybe how you still felt and loved for the situation. You still had a lot of love in your heart for the situation. I also feel like this situation definitely could have been the start of a deep sadness for you, or even your depressive days. This could have been like the indicator or the reason, okay, with that Moon energy. I also feel like this situation made you very insecure when you are a naturally confident person, okay? And I hate that for you. I really do. But now this is stamping a time where you're moving on. You may not be moving on right away, right? But towards the end of August, you are stamping that in the ground that you're done. And I feel like you can get back to yourself. August is the start of you getting back to yourself and being really happy and at peace and balance and grounded again. But towards the end of August, I feel like you're really going to get back to your most confident self. I feel like you're going to be more open and vulnerable again, and not be afraid to like share and to express yourself emotionally, whether that's happiness or sadness, because it's no longer tied to this individual or whatever, or this situation that you may have even felt shame that you even still gave a damn. King of Pentacles. Wow. All right, so this is like you're really adopting this move, which is the Eight of Cups. You're adopting it very well, and it's going to be part of your identity moving forward permanently. That's the King of Pentacles. It's like King of Pentacles has a certain reputation or behavior that he or she is known for. So you'll be known to like leave this in the past and be done with it. You're never looking back. You're moving on. This is a sealed deal, and it no longer lingers in your heart space. It no longer lingers in your head. It's not something that's going to have a place in your future, okay? So I see you doing this successfully. Maybe you've tried to do this before and it always creeps back up on you, but you're doing this successfully. Yeah, Three of Wands. You've been waiting for this time that you can just be done with it, like really done. Okay? All right, let's move on to your finances, career, and business. Let's see what's going on with my Virgo's finances, their material world, career, or their business. Anything significant, anything new coming in, whatever they need to know at this time for the month of August, please allow it to come out, and thank you. So we have the Strength card coming out. What else? We have the Knight of Cups. And we have the Eight of Swords. Okay. King of Pentacles is really staying in your energy quite a bit. All right. So in the sense of your finances, material world, your business, your career, you definitely are setting yourself up for a deep legacy. There's a lot of purpose behind your money, your savings, what you do to make money. You are setting up a lot of stability. You are becoming, or you are reestablishing being a breadwinner. You definitely are elevating in a major way. All right. I also feel like you're a role model to those around you because of your accomplishments or just your deep commitments to your financial, material, business, career goals, whatever that may be. Especially with the Strength card coming out, Strength card is definitely like deep discipline and self control. So you have certain goals when it comes to your finances, you have certain goals when it comes to your industry, your career, or business, and you are not straying from the path that's needed to get there. You're committing to that every day. You're setting yourself up, excuse me, hold on. You're setting yourself up on a heavy routine that you'll follow and be dedicated to, and that's the Strength card. Also, Strength card could be like stepping out of your comfort zone and doing something that could have scared you to do before. So you're taking a risk here, or you're just doing something that could be wildly uncomfortable that's going to land you towards some type of favor, recognition, reward, promotion, money, possessions. I don't know. But I feel like you're being brave enough to do this, and you have the confidence in August to actually go for it. So let's clarify the Strength card. We have the Nine of Pentacles. So whatever this is, whether it's you just being super disciplined right now, or if it's you stepping out of your comfort zone and doing something new, it's bringing you a lot of stability. It's also elevating your lifestyle, like your work lifestyle. So you can see that you are being treated better. You can see that you're being invited, or you have access to more elevated, open spaces. You could be making crazy money. You could be setting yourself up for a lot of stability. And you're doing this all very independently. So there's a big energy on financial independence. You are self made with that Nine of Pentacles. And I feel like this is your more mature self with the Nine of Pentacles. Like, if you look back at maybe your past, there's times where you just maybe didn't have the maturity to be so disciplined, but now you do it very effortlessly and you enjoy it, and it really is a big ode to how much you've grown. Okay, but there's a lot of reward here, especially with the Nine of Pentacles. What else can you tell me? Wheel of Fortune. Very, very lucky during this time. You have the Hand of Luck. I feel like the tables are turning in your favor. All right, so you could expect some really grand opportunities or blessings to come your way, and you'll be riding the wave for a while. Okay, so you'll be on this wave for a pretty long time, just reaping in the benefits and being very lucky. I feel like the seasons are changing for you. There's a new chapter coming in for you of bliss, positivity, abundance, and luck. and the tables are turning, so you could see that you're getting ahead. This is a good time to step outside of the box and try something new, because it's almost like you can't fail. The Knight of Cups is so interesting to me because this kind of makes me feel like you'll be dating your job or your business, whatever it is. Like, I feel like, or even money, there's a very beautiful relationship you have with money. It's almost like you are dating your financial life because your financial life is being good to you and you're being good to it. So you may really find passion renewed in your business or in your career. Whatever hustle you do to make your money, you're really enjoying it. You can do it for long hours and not get tired or not get bored. You could become a workaholic, someone who really enjoys their work, and you are reaping the benefits of it. But it's really because you also invest a lot of time, effort, and passion behind it. Especially when it comes to money, it's almost like you and money go together real bad, okay? Like, money is attracted to you and really loves you, and you really love money as well, and you treat it well and it treats you well. So it's like a dating relationship here, and I feel like it's in the forefront of your life right now. Especially in August, you may put a lot of investment, time, and energy. Sorry guys, someone's calling me. A lot of effort, time, and energy behind your career, business, and your money, and you're reaping the reward and benefits. So you're almost like in a dating relationship here with your financial life. Knight of Cups. Oh, the Star. Okay. There's wishes being fulfilled for you when it comes to your business or career. So whatever goals that you've had or manifestations, you could see that that's actually unraveling for you in August. Things are actually coming true for you. There's also, you've healed some type of relationship when it comes to, like, your work ethic. You've healed that in some way. Of course, if you were going through that moon card energy in the past and you were feeling a little sad, a little depressed, of course you weren't performing your best when it comes to work or business, or even possibly not being the best with your money, but you have taken steps to improve that and heal that. And I feel like the frequency of money is really appreciative or really values the effort. So there's a lot of rewards here, and there's a really beautiful relationship that you're having in your financial life right now. Lots of recognition too, as well. Lots of recognition with the Star. Ten of Cups as well. So remember, love is all around you this month of August. You can see so much support. So even in your financial life, there's a lot of support. There's harmony in whichever place that you work. If you work from home, you may feel more harmony in your home. Sometimes working at home can get a little boring and isolating. But there may be harmony where you're really enjoying the comforts and appreciating the comforts of working from home. If you work in an office setting or if you work in a building, I feel like the harmony there, people are like a family. Everybody looks out for each other. Everybody's supportive, and that's really nice. Um, what else was I gonna say? Maybe in your business, your clientele, your customers are giving so much support and just being like angels of people. Okay, so the Ten of Cups can talk about a lot of things, but again, it's a big thing of a big fulfillment, something that's very emotionally fulfilling for you. Working and attaining your goals and reaching new heights and reaching milestones is making you happy. So I could see you becoming a workaholic for sure. All right. Now we have the Eight of Swords, and I almost feel like with this Eight of Swords, it's a positive card for you because you see this ladder right here. I feel like you're going to be stepping out of the Eight of Swords by the end of August. Like, whatever blessings that you're seeing, these blessings are also lessons for you. With that Strength card, being disciplined has brought you a lot of favor and luck. Also, stepping out of your comfort zone has brought you a lot of favor and luck. And I feel like with the Eight of Swords, there has been a tendency to self-sabotage your opportunities in the past. Or maybe when you do get like money coming in and you're very stable, you don't invest or utilize it the best way. But with that Eight of Swords, I see you stepping out of that and you're saying no more, and you're really just not having that fear or stopping yourself from growing, whichever way that is. So you're just stopping with the limiting beliefs. You're not limiting yourself from taking action or doing something new. You're really putting yourself out there and you're comfortable doing that. Let's say Eight of Swords. Nine of Cups. All right, so again, a very favorable outcome. I feel like the thing that's working out the best for you in August is your money, business, career, hustle, maybe your possessions. Maybe you're acquiring some new possessions because the Nine of Pentacles talks about luxuries, the finer things in life. That is going to be like a big, something that really puts a big smile on your face is your material world. All right. Nine of Cups is like things working out in your favor, wish fulfillment, feeling very lucky, and just things happening the way that you wanted it and even better. Very nice. All right. Let's move on to your love life. Let's see what's going on in your love life. All right, give me some messages for my Virgos. Tell me about their love life in the month of August. What's new, what's coming in, anything significant, whatever they need to hear at this time regarding their love life in August, please allow it to come out. And thank you. Tell me about Virgo's love life in August. All right, we have the Seven of Cups. We have the Four of Swords. And we have the Five of Swords. Ooh, my goodness. Okay, interesting. All right, I definitely feel like you're trying something new with the Fool card on the bottom of the deck in your love life. So you could be trying something new. Maybe a new style of dating, maybe a new type, okay? But you're trying something new here. There's a new beginning for you and you're trying new things in your love life, whatever that means for you. All right, so again, you're not just trying new things in your financial life, you're also trying new things in your love life. So cool, that's good. You're just putting yourself out there, seeing what you like, what will land towards you, what's exciting. Now, you do have the Seven of Cups. With the Seven of Cups, so many people are attracted to you. You're getting a lot of bites on the fishing hook, okay? But I don't see you necessarily finding a deep attraction or bond with any of these individuals. So for those of you who are single, I just don't see you being so moved by whoever's coming towards you. There could be a lot of suitors coming towards you, but it's like, am I even really interested in any of them? All right, so I am seeing that energy. Yeah, let's clarify that. Let's see what's going on with that. Some of you guys haven't even started dating yet, but you have this worry about dating, putting yourself out there. Maybe you haven't dated in a long time and you're just like, I don't even know how to do this anymore. Okay, so Seven of Cups. Queen of Swords, okay? You also may just not be the most emotionally open to being ready to date, okay? You may just not be really receptive. It may not even be that these people are not interesting or that you're not attracted to them. You just kind of have a hard time getting with it, you know? It could be an attractive individual that you're out on a date with, but you could find yourself disassociating, you know? And it's just because of the Queen of Swords, like you're so detached based off of what you've been through in your past. It's hard for you to really just get engaged with these new energies. You don't really feel a spark. Nothing is really moving you to get more, to bond or to get that emotional vibe that you would get previously. So it's not really a them thing, it's more of a you thing, Virgo, but it's okay. This is like the motions of the ebbs and flows of your life right now. You know, this is not forever. I do see someone coming towards you, a King of Cups energy, okay? And even if you're a masculine and you're only attracted to feminines, there's this feminine who could be very like in that masculine energy of like with their emotions. I don't know. I'll explain it anyway. But anyway, with the King of Cups, there's someone here who has a lot of emotion for you, and they're not hiding from that. Very emotionally mature, so they're not being crazy with it or just like drowning you in emotion, but they're just being very upfront about how they feel about you. It's very endearing, and it's very, what's the word? It's very flattering, but you just do not feel the same. I am seeing that. You just don't feel the same. It's not that you don't like them. You could really like this person's company. You could like their personality. You could think they're attractive. You just don't feel the same. And you can't fake it or force it. Okay? Let's see what else is here. One thing that I do see is that you're the Queen of Swords energy. You're in the feminine of that Swords energy. And so even if you're detached, you're not completely closed off. You are still open and willing to see what's out there, but you're just not feeling it. Not feeling the vibes right now. But you're attracting so many suitors. So many people are interested in you. It's almost like when you were emotionally open and you were ready to date, no one was coming towards you. No one was biting on the fishing hook. Nobody was giving you the time of day. But as soon as you just feel like I'm not really open, now everybody is coming your way, especially with that Queen of Wands. You're not even trying hard. You're not even trying at all. And these people are just finding their way towards you. And it's just like, look at the odds. Because when you were open, when you were looking for love, no one was coming toward. But as soon as you decide that you're just like detached, here comes everybody and their brother and their uncle and maybe even their grandpa, okay? Oh, sorry. And you know, and their sister and their aunt and even their grandma. Sorry. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Four of Swords, okay? Four of Swords is just being checked out, period. It's a do not disturb sign on your door, Virgo. It tells people, like, I'm in here, but I'm not available, okay? It's also taking a pause or a break. So some of you guys who are in a relationship that could be very confusing right now and you don't really know what the outcome is going to be, it hasn't really been discussed yet. You could be on a break, but not sure if this is a breakup. It just talks about that as well. So you could be also in separation from someone that you just are not ready to talk to them yet or not ready to see them yet. So what's the Four of Swords? Six of Swords. Okay, so one of the things of the Four of Swords is lots of time to think. It's like when you put yourself in a bubble and you have nothing but time to think. You ever laid on the bed and you could have something playing in the background, whether it's music or it could be like a show, and you're just looking up at the ceiling, and you could be really in deep thought. That's the Four of Swords. So what you're thinking about is the Six of Swords. You're thinking, I need to get out of this situation that does not do me any well. You're thinking about your transition to moving towards a more beautiful, positive, healthy, romantic life. All right. So, those of you who are in separation from someone, you kind of see that as a disaster and you're wanting better for yourself. Those of you who are single, you are just trying to continue on a healed journey to not attract similar individuals of people who have hurt you in the past. You also don't want any distractions right now because, again, we do know who your number one lover is right now, and that is your money. Okay, so you definitely, Six of Swords is also like not wanting any distractions because life is starting to get good, you know? All right, let's see what else is here. Yeah, the Star. You've worked so hard on your healing journey. There's a lot of things rejuvenating in your life. All right. Your well is not dry anymore. You are making money. You are living the nice life. You are having a great social life. You are trying new things. The single life is plentiful for you. And so you just don't want to go backwards, and you're just thinking about this. Okay. It's not really like you're taking any crazy actions right now, but you're thinking about this right now. What's interesting to me is that you come out of the Four of Swords and there's some type of situation of the Five of Swords that kind of disturbs that peace. You know, the Four of Swords is like, do not disturb my peace. And the Five of Swords is like, disturbing my peace. So I'm like, how did that change so quickly? So what I am seeing on the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. A conversation could be coming in. This conversation is, the intent behind this conversation is to have some type of breakthrough, have some closure, some clarity, speak a truth, explain something, come to a close, or come to some type of closure of some situation. I feel like even though that's the intent, it takes a left turn somewhere. So what's the Five of Swords? Page of Wands. Okay, so Page of Wands can be a message coming in. It's also a very excitable energy. So it's almost like someone's excited to reach out to you. Now, I don't know if you're excited to hear from this person. You understand? So it's almost like someone's reaching out to you. Maybe they're thinking of you and they're reaching out thinking, oh, you know, I came across Virgo's picture. What are they up to? I want to reach out to them, see what they're up to. There may be some resentment or some cold feelings towards this energy that you possibly were not ready to even have this person approach you with such excitable energy. It's like, why are you smiling, or why are you so excited when you've caused a lot of strife into my life? So it's almost like a standoff. Yeah, someone from your past with the Six of Cups being here on the bottom. What is this? So this is a wake-up call for this person, because it's almost like they're coming towards you thinking that you guys are on good terms, but you guys are not. Okay, so let's see. Seven of Swords. This is the person who put so much anxiety in your energy. They made you feel so much anxiety. This person really possibly made you someone who has a hard time trusting individuals now. This is someone that you just do not trust. And again, it's this conversation they're coming in. So they're very excited to hear your voice or to see you again or to speak to you. But this conversation brings anxiety towards you all over again. And I also feel like you don't trust this person's intentions coming towards you. You feel like they're maybe looking to take something from you, or you feel like they're trying to be a distraction as you're trying to move forward from them, whatever it is. But it brings up all these feelings of disappointment and heartbreak that they've caused. So I just see this not going well because it is a standoff. It could lead to an argument. It could lead to hitting below the belt, saying some really mean things to each other. And I just do not think that's what this person thought was going to happen. This person was super excitable. That's all I keep getting. Like, they're very curious about you right now and what you're up to and very excited to reach out. But for you, it instills so much anxiety when their name or number pops up on your phone. You're like, what the hell? So I don't know. I'm seeing that happen. And I feel like that could be happening towards the end of August. Okay. Yeah. That's what I have for you, Virgo. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. I love you guys. Definitely like the video if it resonated and subscribe to my channel. Check out my website. The link is in the description box down below if you would like to book a personal reading with me or if you just want to check out what's new on the website. And I will speak to you guys very soon in the next one. All right. Bye, Virgo.